Balraj Joshi, Chairman and MD of NHPC, joining us now. Mr. Joshi, good morning. Let's talk about the latest on the business environment as you see it currently. What's the status post the favourable monsoon, and how are realizations panning out?
Well, thank you very much for having me on the show. And you asked about the business environment right now, and I would say that we are very happy that monsoon has been very good, and also at the governmental level also there has been a good push to the renewed push, I would say, to the hydro, and a number of projects are now taking off. And as far as the generation is concerned, we have already generated about 21,300 million units as against an MOU target of 25,000. And I'm sure that we are actually right on our way to have the best generation in years actually. And as far as the realization is concerned, after Ministry of Power's interventions and that letter which was issued by MOP to all the DISCOMs, that the power will not be scheduled to them if they don't open an LC, and also or they deposit some money beforehand, this power will not be scheduled to them. So after these measures, actually the realizations also have improved, and as far as the current account is concerned, there are no backlogs. The historical backlogs which were there, by and by I'm sure that they will be extinguished too. So on the whole, I would say this is thumbs up for hydropower.
You've recommenced construction at Subansiri, which has been much awaited. Share some details, timelines, and how it's going to impact financials.
Yes, actually, this was a very great relief for us that NGT actually on 31st of July, they promulgated their judgment, and by virtue of that, the work at Subansiri has been resumed by us, and I'm very happy to share with you that till now we have deposited about 25,000 cubic meter of concrete in the main dam, which was basically the bone of contention. And now all legal and technical hurdles have actually been come over, and the work has been started in the right earnest. As far as Subansiri project's financials are concerned, as you know, this project has been languishing for 8 long years. And definitely the IDC has piled up, and the cost of power as it would be generated after 3.5 years would go to around 5 rupees and 47 paisa. So we might find a bit difficult to sell this power, but thanks to the RE integration in the grid now, it appears to me that this sector has, the hydro sector would be certainly most sought after, considering the fact that the ramp rate of the hydro is very high, and the kind of intervention required at the grid level when the RE gets integrated, the hydro certainly would be in much demand. And 3.5 years hence, when the project gets completed, we will be able to sell this power also. So this is a great relief for us, because we had already spent about 10,900 crores on the project, and any review at this stage would have been a catastrophic thing for NHPC. So now those things are past actually, since you asked me, so I have just told you the history. Now the work is in full swing at all fronts in Subansiri project.
So what is your total under construction capacity right now? Given your reasonably large under construction capacity, do you think you can be able to capitalize better on fresh government measures as well?
Oh, certainly, yes. We have about 4,924 megawatts under construction now. And as far as the financials are concerned, we have already sorted that out. We can fund this kind of capacity. We have the capability. Our balance sheet is good. And as far as the manpower resource is concerned, I think NHPC is the only company probably in the entire country which has now a very, very rich manpower profile for developing and commissioning, from the concept to commissioning of hydropower projects. So I don't see any issues in constructing this particular capacity coming up. And as we say that by 2022, we hope to become a 10,000 megawatt company anyway. So, and also let me share with you that recently the number of studies have been done by CEA, giving a total energy optimal mix up to 2030. And in that, about 18,000 megawatt more of hydropower would be required to stabilize the grid. And out of that 18,000, about 12,000 would be done by NHPC.
Okay, and what about the acquisition of Lanco Tista that was completed in October 2019? Can you tell us about, the timelines for some of these recent orders and acquisitions and the status of how they're currently panning out?
That's correct. Actually, Lanco Tista was taken over by us, and right now we have initiated the tendering process, and in December I think these tenders are due to be received by 26th of December, and I'm hopeful that by March we should be able to start the construction activity at Lanco Tista also. As far as Parvati is concerned, I think you're referring to Parvati 2, which is not 400 but 800 megawatt capacity in Himachal Pradesh, and its COD certainly is stated for FY22, and I'm sure that we'll be able to achieve that also.
Thanks for joining us then and talking us through all of the current developments as well, Mr. Joshi. Good to have you with us.